How many cloves are in the newsletter?
How many what?
Cloves are in the newsletter.
Oh.
Thank you.
I figured it would be more fun instead of like having a riddle. Just have like a fun. That way I can actually make you read something.
Also, you got to tell me that the rate's 6. Which one you missed? Welcome to Hall Council!
Also,
Glad to
what is
see
a
you.
sandwich?
Oh,
The
wait,
sandwich.
it's
What is a
the
sandwich?
no, it's not.
Yeah, what is a sandwich?
Like, I
Does it
don't
have
think
to have
it's a
two
bad
pieces
thing.
of starch?
Yeah.
Does it have to have like savory ingredients? Can it have
Yeah,
savory
Ben, there's still 9 minutes. before starting. I'm
Christina,
going
when's the
by
person?
Well, we can restart the countdown.
Please.
I've been told they're coming at 8:30.
I need the full.
I have no other information.
Oh, that's right. You
No,
didn't
they
have
have not
any,
given me any other information. You just tell me when to show me up.
just prepared.
And it's my job to get you all here.
Not really, no.
So, when is the sandwich coming out?
Oh yeah, I want to actually ask you something. So my club is my org. I'm in the Green Living Club, and we're trying to do a thing like where we get every like girls to give their mascara things to collect them, like send them off, to give them to like flat nice pictures or at oil spills. So I was wondering if you could like send an email out or like have a box or
Send me
something.
an email
Yeah.
and we will work it out.
Okay.
Deal?
Yes.
Can you repeat it like girls do?
So like with your mascara wands, if you like can put them on like a, I don't know if you can put.
I
them,
can
like,
organize a
outside-
box. Yep.
Yeah, put it outside your office and you just clean them off and put them in there. And then we would send them to like organizations that like help clean like birds off or
Oh,
off
cool.
after like oil spills and stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Hello! I'm Christina. I'm the hall director.
Hi,
Yes.
Kathy. I think we sat at a table together.
Yes, we did. Hi, Kathy.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. So our students
And I
are
think I'm awake
trailing
now.
in. Oh, good. Yeah, I know we're real late.
I
so.
actually don't go to bed early, but I'm usually laying around watching TV.
Wow. Y'all will be recorded.
Okay.
If you sit here, less likely.
That he, I was just gonna sit there too. I couldn't tell. Fine.
We have promoted this event like
This
literally
is
more than
Okay, so Bruce, this is a meeting.
Alright.
Oh, actually not. No.
You're safe, you're just taking notes.
Yes.
Kick me if I say anything bad.
I see your judgment, Ben. It's been a day.
It's not judgment.
Best candy.
It's
is
simply
what?
surprise. I don't know why I'm surprised.
Oh boy. Do you guys always live stream these?
Yes.
I know you want to Stay 1 to 5 minutes. Just
How's your start?
I finished the second.
I like it. I placed it in the fridge to let it set. But
We might give you the, I could use
Shall I pass along the bucket?
Yes.
We've knocked it off. Flyers on the board yesterday. We sent out an email and sent out Instagram.
it was like $12.
So, this is what
Well, I
happens.
knew we were gonna go through a lot of people.
No, just don't stretch it so.
Although, they expect.
It makes it better, but I think maybe not everybody will appreciate.
Well, I don't even know how long
The dainty.
the idea, but one day when we were talking about, we don't know who it was.
How long?
It's Wednesday night though.
Oh, it's been a long week. If it's not Monday, it almost closes to weekend.
I'm gonna be honest. That is the
Oh, yeah.
I have never seen them more excited.
Also,
Good
job, you got the job.
Christina, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Okay, and it's
Bruce, our IT.
Bless me. Hero.
Are you leaving?
So, that's
Okay, so, there's some.
Hi, Mo.
Hello.
What's up?
Nothing much.
Grab a spot. We got some candy.
I can't say for super super long.
That's okay.
Enzio!
Let me start counting.
Welcome.
Made him join us.
For research assistant.
We have to have at least 3 events this council.
Let's get 2 more bends. Let's get all the bends in the building.
Well, you
Wait,
didn't pick
can
either,
we
right?
just sit down? Anyone?
Anywhere. Except for Carter's seat, which is the red one.
No. Carter's will be here.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, I was not
That one's too short, remember?
Straight now. Wait, laundry. That doesn't go more people. I don't make money.
Yes.
I make $5.
Oh, I know where to do more.
Yeah, I can make $5.
Guys, you can sit along the edges.
There's more chairs kind of back by the piano. It's like the piano bench.
Yeah, the piano bench sit on the tables. I could care less.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There you go.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
We've got people.
Join it.
You're up first.
I'll do a count when you get
That seat is reserved. Sorry.
This is the front of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the front of the house.
Wow.
Sit down.
You're speaking of, I was thinking about you just.
Oh, I haven't seen you in a while.
I thought we just cheered.
You gotta go first, Jane.
I don't like What's the deal? It's not that funny. It's the first
I like how everybody just went full on memes.
I'm livid. Structure.
Yeah, no, what the hell?
That's Carter.
Tomorrow.
What is the whole segment?
Yeah. What's over?
Oh, okay. Really
It's my.
What do you think's going on? I think
It's okay now that
I think that both of them are culture.
yes.
I think the first one is more immediately offensive, and the second one is more essentially offensive.
Literally, we're God in Philadelphia. Like,
So Carter's an edgy.
I was there for the Super Bowl.
Trying to decide whether or not to
I
change.
was there for everything.
We need to,
I was there
meet
for
some
the
few people
full
inside.
aftermath. I was there for the parade.
We can talk.
Wait, where's your roommate?
Yeah, but I don't check the know the same Carter! Calling Carter! Come on, y'all! Come on, come on!
And Hannah, where's Hannah?
Come on! Beyond
Where are people from?
Carter wins the non-round.
I know.
Welcome everyone. You can sit along the edge, you can sit along the back, you can sit on the tables.
Things to do, but I'm not the exact word. No, I'm the other one. The one next to me.
Come on, violin!
I think we are gonna.
Yeah, just everyone wants to play too long.
Alright,
Alright, Carter, good job.
We have to say
Here, fair children! Come on in, violin!
Well, actually.
Alright.
I just want to make sure I'm on the right HDMI.
If you want.
Go ahead, take some, because I do not want to take it home. Okay?
So there's candy bucket being passed around, y'all. Sweet. Alright, so what I need you all to do. What I need you all to do is count off.
Okay, yes.
Alright, come on in, come on in, come on in. Yes, we love all of you. Let's come on in. Yes, we love you.
I guess we get the most. Okay.
got it, huh?
Text your friends, you got a lot of
Yeah.
people here, so
Y'all
you
got
could be in
one
the
extra
running.
minute. If your roommate
For the
is not
free
here,
laundry.
text them.
Yeah, tell them to get down here,
If
because
your
you
roommate
have a
is
chance.
I already love Casey. He's here. You said he's here.
And we're talking about
I know, right?
yeah, all right.
Welcome.
See, Lindsay will sit herself there.
You're here now, you can't leave.
He's so sad. You get the whole hub.
Dude, if we got this turned out, I'd be so happy. Oh man.
Okay, great. Is there any more people we're waiting on? That's you two. You two.
Yeah.
All right, if you have not gotten your Franks yet, please see Lindsay. She's handing out Fairchild Franks.
She needs some more.
I know, I'll cut more. You didn't get any. So, my friends, I'm going to need you all to count off because I cannot count you by myself. So we'll start with, let's see, where am I starting? Billy. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
12, 13, 14, 15, 18,
19.
20,
21.
22. 23.
26,
39. 30. 31. 32. 33. 35.
36.
37.
38.
40.
Woo!
These people over here.
Some more
Who did not
people.
get counted?
Who didn't get counted?
Oh, Ben didn't get counted over here either.
43.
Ben didn't get counted over there.
We have another over at
Who did not get counted?
say Ben.
44.
44.
That's pretty good.
All right.
All right, done.
Christina.
47.
Yeah, 47. We got
48.
48.
Yeah.
48. Wait, 49.
49.
Can we get 50?
Can we get 50?
Shows up there, he's gonna want 50.
51? 51!
We're like 7 years since I said
Okay, so thank you all for coming. I'm going to let our guests introduce themselves. This is a great time for you all to give them your feedback. So we really want you to be able to tell housing what you need to tell them as well. So I'm going to let my guests introduce themselves.
Yeah, I'm Kathy Earl Chesney. I'm the director of housing. I'm really psyched to see this big crowd here.
Hey, class
And I'm serious. Now, the way this works is that it will be by percentage of your hall population. So given that you have 125 people in your hall, you've got a chance here. So, and I brought with me Bruce Chamberlain. Bruce, raise your hand.
I work in IT, mainly your card access system, also your debit system for your laundry and cable TV.
Okay? And we're here to hear what you have to say to us. I've got a few questions, but if I don't ask you something and you have feedback about something, let us know. Just raise your hand and tell us, okay? We'll start out with questions, but if it turns out we're not asking you the right things, again, speak up, okay? All right, and within a couple of weeks, we'll be done with all the halls and we'll announce who the winner, or it might even be winners. We'll see. We might. What we decided was that the hall with the best percentage attendance would get free laundry from the beginning of December till the end of the school semester. Now, it's possible that we at Housing might feel generous if we realize that there's some halls that tried really hard, and we might have like a second and a third prize, like free laundry for a week or something like that. We'll let you know, okay? It's good to see all the people out here, really. Okay, so the first question I have, I'll start out easy. If you could improve anything about your building, what might it be?
So for your children, if you could improve
Yeah.
one thing about this building, what would it be?
Can we get the faucets to like burn our hands?
Ben, come on, come on.
The what?
So what's your answer, sir?
Yeah, I don't think I've been into a single bathroom that doesn't like scald my hands if I turn the tap water on.
Oh, okay, yes, that can definitely be adjusted.
Facts.
Okay,
I'm almost a senior. We've had the furniture here for probably 3.5, 4 years now, and it's kind of getting a little
shabby.
shabby.
The couch you're sitting on, I noticed, yeah. Okay, what I do, just so you know, is I take all of this back to my different managers, and we try to make decisions on what can we actually improve, and what can we do quickly, what maybe some things take longer than others to repair. I'm not saying furniture is one of them, but just so you know. Okay, so anything that you'd like to repair or have changed?
Any other things that there's one thing that you can have changed about our building, what would you change?
Yeah, water fountains on each floor.
And by water fountains, do you mean hydration stations? So where do you have them right now?
Just the first floor.
Oh.
Even first and third would be fine too.
Okay, okay.
We'll come all the way down.
I will put that one down because the original standard was that you were supposed to have one for every 100 people. So it seems like you're a little high. In other words, you could use another one no matter how we count it. So I'll see if we can get that. Yeah.
One of the people watching our live stream says that we need keypads, not keys, for the doors.
Yeah.
We still use keys. The keys are so annoying.
I know. The keys are
More secure though.
more secure, but we are moving towards a certain type of a system. I don't know where your hall is at in the lineup, to be honest with you, and I don't think Bruce knows that either. I mean, Bruce would be a part of the installation team, but he doesn't have a say in which halls are coming first. So, but I will take it back with us, for sure. When you do have maintenance issues in your hall, give me some feedback on whether you feel like they are taken care of quickly or slowly, or are there things you're still waiting on that you feel like, God, I put that in at the beginning of the semester?
Us, the hall council, put in that our the lights above our stove and the vent above our stove aren't working properly,
They're still not working?
and that was probably 2.5, 3 weeks ago that we put it in. We haven't heard anything back.
Okay. This is a good chance for me to explain that some things are repaired by the housing staff and some things are repaired by the facilities, the UNH facilities staff. That happens to be a UNH facilities one, but what we will do is I will ask one of our managers to contact facilities on your behalf. Even though you've already put it in, it's probably in a backup of concerns. So we'll put it in again and see if we can get some attention to it.
So does anybody over here have any suggestions about how we can improve the building?
Yeah.
Back up this way. Any suggestions? If there was one thing that you could change about the building, what would you change?
Get rid of Christina.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
I love y'all too.
How do you feel about the okay, go ahead. I'll hold.
One of y'all.
Well, this is just like a small suggestion. If we had like, I don't know, maybe we do like a box where you could put in like maintenance issues, because like there's a shower in that bathroom that like the light hasn't been fixed for like 2 weeks, and like if there's like something small, like just small issues that we could ask to get fixed.
You totally can. So I am going to be sending out a link to you all before I head out home this Thursday, and that's a great point that I can mention. You all can put in facilities requests yourselves. If it is something like larger, please call our emergency maintenance line, which I think the RAs can help you do. But you also, I can send out the link for you all to be able to put in or minor facilities requests yourselves. And such as that, we can definitely put it in so that way our folks are
Yeah.
notified about it.
You mentioned though, I think you said light out in the bathroom?
Yeah.
That's a life safety issue, so we will, tomorrow, we will have somebody call that one. Which bathroom is it?
The bathroom right over there.
First floor male
First floor.
bathroom.
Okay, first floor male, Bruce. We'll pass that one on just because lights being out in bathrooms is supposed to be a high priority. So, yeah.
I don't know if this is housing or facilities, but the bike racks outside on either side of the building get snowed in, and then when the plows come around, they plow the snow right onto my bicycle last winter, making it pretty much inaccessible. Is that something we could
Well, you can probably,
try and avoid?
oh, this is being live streamed, that's right. I was gonna say, you can probably tell by the look on my face, that is,
Well, you're on the other side of the camera.
Yeah.
oh, good to know. It is a problem that occurs across campus with the plows not being able to see well enough what, the finer things like plowing and bike racks. But we go to a snow meeting, which we have coming up pretty soon, and we will ask facilities, it's grounds and roads, they're a part of facilities. We'll ask them to be more careful around bike racks. That's honestly the best we can do on that.
And then the other thing is, we don't have enough bike racks. Each
Okay.
slot is filled on both sides.
Wow. Okay.
And
More bike racks. That's something that we might be able to help with.
Okay. Anybody else? Yes, Joe.
My biggest thing was already addressed, but just a nice quality of life improvement might be to get a soap dispenser for every sink in the top floor.
Are there some soap dispensers? Or,
there's one, but not
for
two.
2 sinks.
okay, okay, we'll put that in. Yep,
I think the hand dryers in all the bathrooms.
are they weak?
They're very bad.
Then your hall hasn't been replaced yet. We are going through and systematically replacing them in all the halls. If you've got the kind of squared off looking
Yeah,
ones, those are the old ones that aren't very good. I will look into where we are at with it. I don't know, to be honest with you, but I will kind of push. So, the good thing is, I'm the one who went to your meeting. There are different managers were going to every meeting, and sometimes when I go back, if I kind of push it a little bit, people hear me. So, I'll try. Go ahead, I'm sorry I don't know your name. I should know your name by now.
My name's Ben.
Ben, you're another Ben. Okay. Hi, Ben.
Just as another thing, so both of our sinks in there, it's very awkward where hot and cold really lies.
Yeah.
And like one second you have it on the cold side, and then if you move it maybe a quarter of an inch, all of a sudden it's steaming hot.
And it sounds like your water's a little hot in this building anyway.
No, this is in the kitchen.
I think
Yeah.
the one by the sink, like to go for hot water, it's like to the.
Yeah, it's backwards.
To the right.
It's backwards in our kitchen as well.
Okay. Water temperature is backwards in the kitchen.
It's on the sink by the window.
Yeah.
Okay. How about issues around safety in and around your building?
This light.
Oh,
One light.
okay.
Yeah, we've had a lot of issues with having with lights, so light functioning might need to look at.
Yeah, we had the light fixture in the girls' bathroom on the second floor for like a good 2 weeks. Constantly fell out of the ceiling.
Oh,
And so like it was
Has it
like
been
regularly
fixed?
like you would go in there, they would fix it, and like the next day it'd be shattered on the ground.
Has
So
it,
like I don't know if it's the fixture that's not working or who put it up, but it was
Has
been
it-
like 2 weeks.
has it,
Second floor?
Second floor girls' bathroom.
has it been fixed yet?
It's been fixed
Do you
now.
think?
There was a good period where it was like you walked in there and every day there was like light shards everywhere. It's like great.
That's not good. Okay, thank you. I'll make sure I report that. Okay, how about your laundry machines in here?
Laundry machines, y'all.
Oh boy, I get a nerve. Okay.
They've been breaking every week.
Yeah.
Every week a different one's out of order.
Just one job.
They cost money.
All right, we need one at a time. One at a time.
Okay, so do we, how many laundry machines do you have? And is it the same ones that are breaking or they are all breaking?
Well, one broke and we had to replace, and then 2 of them started filling with water and not emptying, and then that stopped.
That's broken.
But it's just kind of back and forth on those.
Okay, okay. We will ask by the way, we have a dedicated laundry person, Ken. You may have seen him in here, but we will ask him to come in here and take a good look at all of your laundry machines. Because that shouldn't be happening, no. How about your internet service? in your
Internet
building?
service.
Wi-Fi.
No.
Did
I
someone say
think we have one
sucks?
of the best internet services because we still have it when the power goes out.
Well, it's not adequate enough, I can tell you that. I often find that I can't access.
Any concerns with Wi-Fi? Any concerns with Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
It does drop occasionally.
Yeah. Very consistently, I do not have that.
Okay, now, just so you know, when we walked in, Bruce introduced himself and said that he works with some of the network systems and things like that. We don't control the Wi-Fi, but we have a direct relationship with IT who does. And the last time we went through, which was now probably about 3 years ago, we had a lot of complaints about Wi-Fi. And what they did was they can go through and they can actually test the strength of your signal. And if they need to add more, I can't remember what they're called, I call them hotspots, but I know that's not the right name. But if they need to add more, then they can do that. So we will make sure we put something in about that.
Yep, we got one over here.
Yeah, about the Wi-Fi, I think
Yeah.
in general it's just been worse this year than last year in terms of dropping as
Okay.
a whole. But
Yep.
I think in this dorm it's pretty good and solid.
Yeah.
But it just tends to go down when the whole thing goes down,
Okay.
which I've noticed a few times this year.
All right, that's troubling because I've been hearing it across a few halls now. so-
Yeah, I think it's not like per dorm, I think just the whole
Yeah.
university's Wi-Fi.
I know
Could
that's
just be
what,
more people on it.
that's what worries me a little bit. I
Yeah.
don't think it's that there's more people because there's actually less people on campus. I think there's more devices.
Yeah.
And that's the difference because there are just so many more things that require Wi-Fi. So, but I will ask them to look into it. How about your IPTV? Do you use it? Is it okay? What?
What is that?
So that's your university cable services, y'all. So does anybody actually use like a cord to, that screws into the wall?
Okay, you're all streaming the.
The only
I'm
time
not
we use
streaming,
it
but
is right here.
okay.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So yes, we got one over
I
here.
don't think that was like a dumb question.
No, I definitely understand that.
Yo, we got one comment over here.
So I think this is just a university policy, but why do we not allow any Ethernet ports to be lit up?
I'm sorry, Eddie. What?
Ethernet ports. You can't use any of the wired internet.
What would you say,
They
please?
got,
What?
so my freshman year they worked, but they closed them down my sophomore year.
Yeah,
They,
have a
yes,
lot of
IT
wiring
did.
wires.
I thought that every room was supposed to have one port. Is that-
So I did my IT
Wait,
class last
wait, I can't hear.
So one at a time. We need one at a
Sorry.
time, y'all.
In my IT class last year, they said to reduce wiring costs and maintenance, they got rid of Ethernet and shifted entirely to Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I will bring it up with IT.
Yeah.
If they have truly eliminated all of the Ethernet cables or portals, then we probably won't be getting them back is my guess. Because I know that most universities are switching over to being completely Wi-Fi. But the question then is more of whether the Wi-Fi system has the strength that we need. So we'll need to keep working on that. Okay, I was just in a hall a few minutes ago where people asked about getting more, I just don't want to forget this, they asked about getting more whiteboards in their building. Do you have them?
Yes.
Do you use them?
Yes.
Do you, are they adequate? Do you wish it?
I think the second floor has a hole in it.
Oh,
The second
yeah.
floor, white has a hole in it.
Speak up, so
So wait,
The second floor lounge whiteboard has a hole in it.
okay, so
Or a
that,
crack. One of those.
okay.
I don't know what it was.
So second floor whiteboard, hole or crack, broken,
Yeah, it's still broke.
okay. Okay, I know what I wanted to ask about. How clean is your building? What do you?
Cleanliness of the building.
It depends on what you're talking about.
Okay, that's good, because specifics help us. We supervise the house cleaning system here. So And they honestly, my impression in general of our housekeepers are that they are pretty dedicated. On the other hand, I know we have at least one, I don't mean a problem person. I know that the buildings are cleaner during the week than they are on the weekend.
Yeah.
We have trouble getting a weekend crew. And so we hire people and then they show up for 3 weeks and then don't show up for a couple and then, you know.
I would
So.
say, at least from my general experience, it seems to be very clean overall. It's from our side of keeping it clean, like people washing dishes, so that's
Yeah.
not something that you guys ever have to
And you have a
worry
big
about.
kitchen, so that happens
yeah,
more.
It's just trying to,
Yeah, work
I was
with
gonna
that.
say the girls' bathroom on the third floor. I don't think it's the housekeeping. I think it's just like personal use. But like, just keep in mind
Hey,
what
folks!
people don't want to see certain things.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're talking
yeah.
about the bathrooms and in specific, the bathroom on the third floor.
Yeah, the girls' bathroom on the third floor. I'm pretty sure it's just a personal use, but like, just make sure everyone like flushes everything or like throw everything out and
Yeah.
like wipe things down if you get it on the seat, because I've gone there like numerous amounts of times and there's just like surprises that I don't really like to see at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I
so-
live on the 4th floor and I've noticed that too when I occasionally go to the 3rd floor.
So
Yeah.
what's been said is, please make sure you flush the toilet. Please make sure that you're wiping up behind yourself and throwing things away in the appropriate areas. Paul?
Also, third floor bathroom, women's restroom. There's occasionally food pieces in the sink. Totally uncool. Yeah.
Yep.
So please make sure you're cleaning up behind yourselves, everybody.
Yeah, so some of what we're talking about is that you have to understand that a housekeeper is only here so much. And there's, you know, mom isn't here and dad isn't here. So you have to kind of clean up as you go along. And you should be trying to like leave the sink, and the toilet area, everything clean after you leave. So that's actually good advice, and it's good that you have a lot of people here to hear it. So we are working, just so you know, we are continually working to try to find more housekeepers for the weekends. It is a problem. New Hampshire has such a low unemployment rate that it's hard to get people, in particular, to be housekeepers and to be housekeepers only on the weekends. That's a tough shift to cover. But we did hire 3 new people yesterday, so we're gonna keep working on it. So, let me see what else. Oh, a suggestion came up, and I don't know if it would be. We're trying to get a sense from all kinds of students. Do you think that having a room in every building, like a lounge, dedicated to being like a gaming room, is a good idea, or not so much?
No.
Okay, that's what the last poll said.
No.
That's actually.
If we could know.
What? Oh, you'd like a better ping pong table. I'll put that in. Okay. A better ping pong table.
And tune the piano.
Yes.
No, that's, you know what? The guy who used to tune our, as you said that. The guy who used to tune our pianos, he's been tuning them. And I wonder if we just didn't find a new person. But I will put it in. Bruce, piano tuning. Okay, so we had a suggestion to have the piano tuned. Okay, we will get on that. Yeah, Ben?
I was just wondering what the last door we were at was, just so we know like the environment that suggestion came from.
Yep, Congreve.
Okay, okay.
Well, wait, they didn't suggest the gaming room.
Okay.
No.
No.
The gaming room came up at a different meeting I was at with a
Okay.
bunch of different students from different halls.
Okay.
Congreve said, their exact quote was, no, that might go in Engelhart, but not here. So I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what they're.
We're not gonna point any fingers.
Yeah, right. No, they weren't in favor of it necessarily. They felt like they didn't need it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
One thing I've noticed, and I don't know what you can really do about it, is the heating and cooling systems.
I was just gonna ask them.
Aren't consistent enough.
Yeah. It's like a sauna in my room.
It's not a sauna.
It's either way too hot
or it's either sauna.
Yeah,
literally. It's either too cold or too hot. It's not in between. There is no like middle ground.
The people who are saying that it gets way too hot, are you mostly living on the 3rd floor? Okay, so it's all throughout. Okay, I just wanted to see if that was a factor, because I know in some buildings it is. Yes?
I gotta say that I liked the email we got this year that told us when they were switching the heating over, because the last few years it was literally like, oh, your AC's off and it's 90 degrees in your room, have fun.
I know.
They actually like gave us the warning, it was like, you have 2 weeks that the heating's gonna get switched on. I really like that.
Thank you, thank you. I'm always trying to get the managers to communicate things out, but
I don't know if there's like a way to like improve kind of like the air quality, because like I know in my room especially, like, the air gets like very stale very quickly, so we have to leave our window open in order to get like good air in there.
And then frozen pipes become an issue and things like that. So
I know.
like,
The one thing I would say, I know that it's not the smartest thing to leave the windows open for long periods of time. I think it's a whole different thing if you're in the room and you can close it in a couple of hours, that's great. I'm a huge person for fresh air. But if you are leaving overnight, absolutely don't leave your window open. That almost every situation we've had where a pipe bursts, it's been somebody who forgot they left overnight and the pipe, you know.
So I'm gonna repeat what Kathy just said. If you're in
That's-
your room, it's okay to leave the window
Yeah, you open it for a little while, it's fine.
But please do not leave your windows open overnight, please.
Right, that's where we get the broken pipes, and honestly, it makes me sad that almost every year, some student gets charged thousands of dollars, like many thousands of dollars, because they left the window open and the pipe bursts. Because nobody wants to be told, one of them was $17,000. You don't want to be told like it's $17,000 that you owe. So be really careful with that one, okay? I am going to ask facilities to have someone come through and do some spot checks on your heating. If, in the meantime, if you want your room specifically checked, and sometimes I honestly think it's a good idea, because yours might need to be cleaned out or something that would make a difference. Get on your MR online system, on the in the portal. I think that's how it's called. Yeah, get into the portal and report it. But I will ask them to come by and check it. So somebody.
Okay, so I know there's already been something to kind of like address this as you've done, and it might also just be like a problem for very few amount of people that like have their rooms all the way on the outside building, but when people smoke and the windows open, the smoke comes into your room. Like I understand like that people need to go outside to smoke, but I feel like having an area to do that, not right next to my window of my room.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that we did at Babcock, because the rule is that you're supposed to be 20 feet away from the hall.
Which is now marked at all 4 entrances of the building.
Okay.
Rain wash it away.
I know, but I just did it again tonight.
Okay.
I literally just redid it.
Okay, so one of the things I was going to say is this got to be a bigger issue at Babcock, and I can see a similarity in that different people from different places smoke more and less, and I'm not making any judgments about, whether you should or you shouldn't or where you should, but what Babcock did do was they did choose one spot and at least encouraged people to go to that spot. I don't know if that would work here or not, but.
I think that maybe even like putting if we have a bench outside. But it's
Yep, that's what they did. They put a
maybe
picnic
like
table.
a bench in a different spot. Would even be.
Wait,
Are you in
134?
Yeah.
I know exactly the problem you're having.
Let's hear, go ahead.
About smoking.
Yeah.
Can we have like 20 feet away from the building? Can we have a proper functioning litter, like cigarette litter box?
Oh, ashtray?
Yes, put
the
that,
ashtray.
Bruce.
Because the closest one is like down there and it's missing a bottom, so everything you throw in there just goes straight to the ground.
Let's talk about
and there's
getting
like a pile.
a butt receptacle into a spot 20 feet away from the building.
It's going to encourage people to stay away from the door and also not litter like close to the building.
Kathy, I would like to request if there could be one in the front and the rear of the building.
Okay, front and back of building, Bruce. We will actually have to put in a request for this, but they should do it. Again, the other building that we had a little more of concerns with was Babcock, and we really kind of had to work with it. We put a picnic table out in a certain spot. We did put new butt containers, you know, so.
Y'all, this is your one shot, I believe, per year
Yeah.
that you all get to.
Well, if you
say-
want to invite us back, we'll come back anytime.
Hey, that's fine too, but,
But,
this is your pretty much
yeah.
like one shot for the year. So I
I'm
really
gonna
want you-
open it up for anything now, that if I didn't ask you, but you're thinking, why don't they do this, or we need this, or this isn't good, or I love this, I wish we had more of it, you can raise your hand now.
Yes,
Go ahead.
Jade.
I'd really like a trash bin and a recycling bin, just
Ah.
because I feel like it makes it easier on the residents that
Guess
care about
what?
recycling.
We just did pricing on trash bins so that we can give every student a trash bin. We're working on it right now, because we realize it's messing up the recycling. Because people don't have two containers, so they're using it for kind of like both, and then it wrecks, the recycling's no good anymore.
Then
So,
we have Lindsay, right?
yeah.
Yes. So one thing that I've noticed, like specifically in the winter last year, in the bathrooms, like when people take really hot showers, it gets super humid. So then people open the window, but like I know you're not supposed to do that. So can there be, I don't know how easy it would be, but to get better ventilation,
Circulation,
or like a fan
yeah.
or something.
Let's check on that. I don't know enough about whether there's some sort of a simple thing that might help. But we will at least check on it and see, okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
On the topic of windows,
Uh-huh.
they're possible to close.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
they're impossible?
They're either
Yeah.
impossible to
It's
close or
very
impossible to open.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a case of WD-40 or what, but if I
Okay.
open that thing, it takes my entire body weight to get that thing closed.
Okay,
There you go. All right.
yeah, that's concerning because you don't look like you couldn't open a window. You look like- I mean, no, you know what I mean, it shouldn't,
My RAs can also definitely attest to that.
okay.
Yes, we've done that.
I will pass that on to see if we can have somebody come through and check. Maybe it is, I don't know what kind of window system you have, so I can't say whether WD-40 would help or not. I actually think it might because your windows aren't that old.
Yeah, 2008.
Yeah, I know, so that's what I mean. They're not like the old ropey types.
Yeah, we have a
But-
little push lever at the bottom
Yeah.
in the middle of the sash and you
Yeah,
lift up. So.
I'll
is
check that.
Anything else? Really, like it's y'all's your one chance per year, please, please, please. Yes.
It's quite a minor thing, but the chairs in my room is so hard and uncomfortable, so I want to ask all of you guys how the
Yeah,
chairs
we all
are.
have this,
Do you all have the same chairs?
yes.
Yeah.
Why did you guys get rid of the old chairs that were cushioned and had like
Yeah.
rock back?
Yeah. That was so much better.
They were so much better than the rolling plastic.
So it seems that we're kind of split. It seems
Yeah.
that we're kind of split on the chairs.
I know that we did go to a different chair. We did receive feedback to get to that chair. But honestly, I understand personal preference. I would have stayed with, I know exactly which ones you're talking about. They had chrome. Well, some of them actually had wood, and they had like blue back and blue
Yeah.
bottoms, and you could rock back a little bit in them. I don't know for sure why we switched. I wish I could tell you that I know we could switch them back, but I don't know if we have them. I don't know if we have them on hand or not. I will ask about it though. So.
Anything else? Yes.
Yeah, so I was in this building last year and this year, and apologies if this has already been talked about before I got here, but what's the deal with like some of our rooms randomly do and don't have keyboard trays on the desks?
Yeah.
Like last year,
Yeah.
all three of ours in a triple last year, all of
Yeah.
them had them, and
Yeah.
now this year I'm in a double, and neither of them did.
I think that what has happened is because the standard in computer equipment has changed. As the keyboards trays broke, we did not replace them because it seemed to be an unnecessary expense. Now, on the other hand, if you want one, that's the exact kind of thing I would call or write to the housing office and ask if you can possibly get one. Because we don't have a good way of knowing who's working on a keyboard and who's working on a laptop.
Yeah.
You know?
So Kathy just said if you are missing a keyboard tray, they
And
have to
you
really replace them because of expense. But if you would like one, please write to the housing office and mention that you would like one. They haven't been replacing them because it seemed that
Not
folks
that many
haven't
people
been
use
needing
them.
them
Yeah.
or using
But-
them. But if you do feel
Yeah.
like you need one and would use it, please make sure to write to the housing office so that way you can obtain it.
Yeah, because I think we've got them around, we just, honestly, it got to be where they were getting broken a lot and not being used, so, but we can get you one, so, yeah, Ben.
It was
Oh.
a news.
Oh,
I don't know if this is a housing issue or not, but the vending machines are terrible.
okay, you know what, I am going to check and see whether by some chance we have a new service. Housing doesn't run the vending, but I'm beginning to wonder if we've got a new service this year because you're the third hall. We've only been going, we've gone to probably about 6 halls, and this is the third hall that has said something about vending, so I will check on
Yeah,
that.
the drinks don't cool.
Vending machines,
I will.
they need to be checked.
Yeah, specific comment on that. Our drink vending machine does not, it's not cold. Half the time the drinks don't vend, they just get stuck. It'll break for no reason. And
Okay.
the snack one, I think, works okay.
Okay.
But the drink one just never works.
Yesterday I put in $1, it didn't let me select anything, so it just gave me back quarters.
Do you have a punch back there?
It's a change machine.
Yes. Well, they're definitely gonna work on that, Kat.
Okay, yeah, we will.
So I don't know what's the problem with fire safety and like the bunk bed and loft bed, but then now it's really hard that we only have bunk bed, but then the frame bed frames they're just in a room stacked there, like takes up a lot of space and like be useless and
yeah.
I'm not sure I understand.
So the comment that she's trying to make is that the extra frame for lofting, the loft kits essentially.
Yeah.
The loft kits take up a lot of space.
Oh, and you're not using it as a
because we're
loft.
not allowed to use it.
Yeah,
We are not allowed
you're not
to
allowed to
use it.
stack it that high anymore.
Do you have the beds with the tall
Yes.
ends? All right, I will ask about it. I don't know if that can be changed, but
We have the ones that you can adjust to the top of
Yeah.
the frame and then with pins add additional frames.
Right.
So we don't have the ones like, say Engelhart does that has the
Yeah.
full solid wood frame that you can only go to 1 or 2. We have the very adjustable ones.
Wow,
That
okay.
you can, move it to the top of the frame
Yeah.
or wherever on the first frame that you want. And then the students have 2 additional frames on the ends.
Yeah.
And then the stabilizer bar.
And they're not using the additional pieces and they're just taking
No,
up.
some are and some aren't, so I know that your complaint is a little different, but some people are.
So we can't.
Because your ceilings are too low?
Fire safety
I'm not
came in,
sure,
comes
yeah.
in and tells you you're not allowed to.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, if you could tell us why we're not allowed to loft our beds, because that's kind of a problem for our room. Because we have a bunk bed that makes like a very concerning noise every time you climb on it.
Yeah. It's very unstable. To
What
have
is
the
your
bunk
room number?
308.
Can you write down, check loft
Has anybody
bed
else had this
308?
issue where fire safety, you wanted to loft the bed, fire safety came and told you no?
Hannah? Yeah, same thing, 414 for ours. We're
Okay,
not allowed.
414, 308.
Has any other room had this issue where you wanted to loft the bed but you can't? Yes,
Freshman year I did, but not since then.
that's okay.
Okay.
I have a loft bed in my room and I haven't gotten any like thing for fire safety.
Well, then just.
In my bed, so.
No, I'm gonna check because it doesn't make sense that they would give you a loftable bed and then tell you you can't
So
loft it.
we had 2 loft beds last year, and then they just bunked they moved the bed. I don't know, like they de-lofted it, and then they just made it to a bunk bed, and then the frame, the rest of the frames.
It's in the corner of our room taken up.
That's not fair.
A lot of
Yeah.
space.
Okay. At the very least, we should be taking those pieces. If we're not letting you use them, we should be taking them.
But also I'd appreciate if you find out whether we are allowed
Yes,
to loft.
yes, yes. Okay, so, yep, we will. Ben?
Just kind of a question for everyone, did fire safety come through? Because I didn't see them in my room, and I'm always in my room. No, fire safety did not come through yet?
I know that they do the building inspection sections, so they don't come through and do all the building in one
Okay.
day. So, like, half the building could have gotten fire safety and the other half didn't.
I haven't gotten any reports.
I was gonna say, I thought you'd be notified when
I
fire
have not
safety
gotten
is
any
coming
reports
through.
yet, so I don't
I'm
believe
also gonna check that because there was, at least last year, there was a definitive sort of like setup where the hall director would get notified, you'd get notified. It wouldn't say what day and time, but it would say we're coming through your hall.
I haven't gotten notified yet of any
Okay.
specific date or time, but I know that there's a time period where this time period they are coming.
Yeah, at some point between now and the end of the semester, they are supposed to, but, okay, I'm gonna check on that as well. I thought I saw one, oh, there, on the stairs.
So like I don't say anything about like not locking or this, like mine is, and I've got like a headboard that goes on it, but like the pins aren't long enough to like hold it up like securely. So like I don't know if this is an issue for everyone or just me, but like my headboard's like a 45-degree angle to my bed instead of like straight up.
Okay, and what room number are you in?
I like kind of fixed it, but like it's
What room are you in?
332.
Okay, thank you. I will be asking somebody to check that, because that doesn't sound
So
safe.
Kathy, continuing on the loft-in bricks, I know we had a lot of issues during move-in about this, about storage of the loft kits in general.
Yeah.
So,
I get it if a person chooses not to use the loft kit. I wish we had somewhere to store them, but I don't think we do. But if we're telling people they can't use them, that doesn't seem right.
no, I mean, just in general, they're
I
not
know.
using because we had a lot of issues on the storage.
Yep, I know.
You had your hand up there?
Thank you.
No? Anybody else had their hand up? Anything else? Yes,
I guess too with the loft kits, we have like 70 extra pieces. Like I live in a double, and if we had lofted both the beds, we still have like 3 extra support bars that like go across the bottom of the frame. Like we have extra pieces.
What room number?
Oh God, I don't know. 220.
That's pretty good. 220, Bruce.
Is there anything else that Kathy needs to know, y'all?
Okay, you gave me a lot of things to check into, and I'm gonna try to go back and check into them and pass them off to my various managers. There will be people probably within the next couple of weeks or so either coming through or being in contact. Again though, if something doesn't happen and you feel like, hey, wait a minute, I've waited long enough, call the housing office and ask for somebody who works with the building. You know, there are probably 6 people in our building who specifically work with every hall. One person you probably work with is Donna, right? Okay, she's one of our facilities managers. Another good person to call is James. James is one of those I'm on it types, you know.
So, and if you're not sure about
Yeah.
how to contact these folks, or if you're not comfortable going directly to the housing office, I need to know, y'all.
Yeah,
I
'cause
can't help
Christina
you
will
unless-
help, yeah.
Exactly, like I can't help you unless you tell me. So if you have any facilities issues, please send them to me. I
Yeah.
will be heading out. I'm going on vacation. I'm going home
Give her a
on
few
Thursday,
days.
but I will be, right on top of it on Monday to try and get through the rest of my emails to make sure
Yeah.
that all of your concerns
Yeah.
are met. Or if you see me in the office, like come in and talk to me. Tell me about what your issue
Yeah.
is. I need to know. If I don't know, I can't help you.
And same here. All you have to do, honestly, is write to housing@unh.edu. And if it says something about your building, it's going to be sent to your building person. So that's easy. If you want to say, I want Kathy to read it, then put Kathy on it. I'll read it and I'll make sure I go to your building person and say, hey, you need to get down here. So I feel the same way. If we don't know, then there's nothing we can do. So now I want to end on a really good note because seriously, what was your final number?
65.
Oh my God,
You
that
also
is
had like 7 people on the live stream.
that
so.
is great.
How many did you have on the live stream?
I haven't ended it yet, but it's been like 7.
7. So 5 plus 7 is
Whoa.
3.
That means you guys are over 50%, which I haven't seen a hall hit that yet. So we'll see. Good work, Fairchild. Seriously, you have a very real shot.
Okay, so
Nobody's
can we
hit
thank
50
our housing
yet.
partners for being able to
Thank you. Thank you.
know so I can send you to the right humans or contact the right humans.
Grab a piece of candy on your way out.
Yes, you know.
All right, can I have everybody's attention?
Thank you. All right.
Flow, everybody, flow. You all with all council, please hang around. We have one more second. Please.
There's only like 15 more minutes.
You guys, come on.
Please, homework to do.
All right.
This is still like triple the amount of people.
All right.
My sugar intake these days, you know? Oh, I like these. This is where some of it. Here. Yeah, these are really big.
Alright. Bring it in, let's bring it in. Alright, everybody, alright. So, the day after Halloween, we have our Halloween event, and Carter's going to talk to you about...
Yeah, so there's a Spotify playlist for those still here. You can actually add to the Spotify playlist. But however, we decided as a board that you should not be allowed to add music. We'll talk about that. No.
You specifically.
Yo.
What bring it there? Why? Anyways. No, but you can add to it. It's on through the Discord. Yeah, just try to keep it clean. And we're a big fan of K-pop, so the more K-pop, the better. Yeah.
Or any music.
K-pop.
Anna. J-pop, K-pop. Let's go.
Okay, so we have the Halloween event coming up, and I screenshotted the little flyer so I got that here. It's gonna be Friday the 1st. You can wear costumes, you don't have to. It'll be fun. We're gonna be having the costume party, I guess, on the first floor lounge, and then the movie on the second floor lounge. And it's gonna start at 7 p.m. and the movie starts at 7:30 because we're gonna pick it on whatever it's on. And there will be candy and pizza, so it'll be fun.
Candy and pizza.
And roasted pumpkin seeds.
Oh yeah, that too.
Ben?
Alright, so a lot of you have probably heard this before, but I see a lot of people here who probably have not. So, in case you don't know, we have a lot of different social media in this building. We have a Discord, you probably know about the Instagram, we now have an official Snapchat, and we have a YouTube channel, which is where the YouTube live streams get logged. So if you look up on screen now, the QR code on the left will take you to links for everything we have, but if you're just interested in the Snapchat and the Instagram, these two codes, you can scan any one of these three, but those two will take you to the Snapchat and the Instagram respectively. Or you can just go to linktree/FairchildUNH to get all the links as well. So visit them, check them out, follow us. We do cool stuff and we post announcements and things. So it's good to be there.
And so now we're going to go quickly through executive reports. Me and the Vice President don't have anything to report.
You guys have one more, don't we? They have some fun.
I can't do my slide.
Jade's slide is the first slide, and we're going to come around to the thing with Jade. Do you have anything, Ben? Yeah. Jade has a special little thingy for us. So the floor is yours.
So this is Althea and that's Anna. We're going to come around your doors and talk to y'all a little bit about carbohydrates. We also got some free food to check out that we all make together. I highly encourage you to try some because I know I got it on video. That consistency, amazing. Gordon Ramsay would approve.
Yes.
So come through. I mean, well, we'll be there, but
It doesn't have a lot of allergens, but it does have peanut butter,
Yeah.
so be cautious if you're
Cool.
allergic to peanuts.
Cool.
That's the only hair.
Thank you, Jade.
Yep.
Alright. No updates on the ping pong tournament yet, but me and Boris are working on it.
Woo!
It will be getting off onto its feet pretty soon. Do we have any comments from the executive board?
Eat granola.
Granola, okay. Any comments from the supervisory board? No? Any comments from general fair children that are still here? No? Then I leave you for the last few words. Have a great weekend, have a great week, have a great everything.
Wait. Our official number was 73 out of 125.
Thank you all so much.
Jesus, that's terrifying. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming. We stand a really good chance for free laundry. Yay!
We need the card.
This is gonna be great.
Just having some fun.
Christina,
You dropping
12
everything?
people on the Instagram.
Oh, Lindsay.
Well,
I need frames.
I guess we got more than